Monologues can be the beating heart of a movie. They captivate us, challenge us, and sometimes even redefine how we see the story. When done right, they can transform a scene into pure cinematic magic. Whether they're intense, emotional, or downright chilling, these performances stand out as some of the greatest ever put to screen. And I'll be honest, some of these moments were so powerful, they made me rewatch the entire movie just to relive their brilliance. So, get ready for Tenlaji's top 10 movie monologues of all time. Let's dive in. Number 10. In Training Day, Denzel Washington delivers one of the most electrifying performances of his career. His final speech is raw, intense, and unforgettable. A masterclass in acting.
Oh, you... Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you... Huh? You think you can do this? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you. Shoe program. 23-hour lockdown. I'm the man up in this piece. You'll never see the light of day. Who the think you? I'm the police. I run. You just live here. Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this down. King Kong ain't got on me. That's all right. I'm winning anyway. I'm winning. I'm winning anyway. I can't lose. You can shoot me, but you can't kill me.
Number 9. In the series Ander, Luthen Rael's monologue reminds us of the cost of rebellion. His words are not just about war, but the personal sacrifices leaders make to fight for a better future.
Calm. Kindness, kinship. Love. I've given up all chance at inner peace. I made my mind a sunless space. I share my dreams with ghosts. I wake up every day to an equation I wrote 15 years ago from which there's only one conclusion. I'm damned for what I do. My anger, my ego, my unwillingness to yield, my eagerness to fight, they set me on a path from which there's no escape. I yearn to be a savior against injustice without contemplating the cost, and by the time I look down, there's no longer any ground beneath my feet. What is my sacrifice? I'm condemned to use the tools of my enemy to defeat them. I burn my decency for someone else's future. I burn my life to make a sunrise that I know I'll never see. Now, the ego that started this fight will never have a mirror or an audience or the light of gratitude. So what do I sacrifice? Everything!
Number 8. In the pursuit of happiness, Chris Gardner's advice to his son is as inspiring as it is heartfelt. This monologue encapsulates the film's central message about perseverance and hope.
Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
All right.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Number 7. Few monologues are as instantly recognizable as Samuel L. Jackson's in Pulp Fiction. His delivery of Ezekiel 25 verse 17 is both menacing and poetic, cementing this scene as a cultural touchstone.
You read the Bible, Brett? Yes. Well, there's this passage I got memorized. Sort of fits this occasion. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
Number 6 is Heath Ledger's unforgettable portrayal of the Joker. In The Dark Knight, his chilling speech about chaos to Harvey Dent shows the Joker's twisted worldview, a performance that redefined villains in cinema.
You know what I noticed? Nobody panics when things go according to plan, even if the plan is horrifying. If tomorrow I tell the press that, like, a gangbanger will get shot, or a truckload of soldiers will be blowing up, nobody panics, because it's all part of the plan. But when I say that one little old mare will die, well, then everyone loses their minds. Introduce a little anarchy. Upset the established order, and everything becomes chaos. I'm an agent of chaos. Oh, and you know the thing about chaos? It's fair.
Number 5. In Good Will Hunting, Sean Maguire's repetition of "It's not your fault" broke our hearts and helped Will confront his pain. Robin Williams' heartfelt performance made this scene unforgettable.
So, what is it, like Will has an attachment disorder? Is it all that stuff? Fear of abandonment? Is that why I broke up with Skylar?
I didn't know you had.
I did.
You want to talk about it?
No.
Hey, Will. I don't know a lot. You see this? All this. This is not your fault.
Yeah, I know that.
Look at me, son. It's not your fault.
I know.
It's not your fault.
I know.
No, you don't. It's not your fault.
I know.
It's not your fault.
Correct.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Don't fuck with me.
It's not your fault.
Don't fuck with me, all right? Don't fuck with me, Sean, not you.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Number 4. Jack Nicholson's delivery of "You can't handle the truth" in A Few Good Men has become one of the most quoted lines in movie history. This courtroom drama peaked with this unforgettable moment.
Lieutenant Kendrick ordered the code red, didn't he? Because that's what you told Lieutenant Kendrick to do.
Object! And when it went bad, you cut these guys loose! Your Honor, you had Marcus inside a phony transport! Your Honor, you doctored the logbook! Damn it, Captain! You coerced the doctor!
Consider yourself in contempt!
Colonel Jessup, did you order the code red? You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth. Son, we live in a world that has walls, and those walls have to be guarded by men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You? You, Lieutenant Weinberg? I have a greater responsibility than you can possibly fathom. You weep for Santiago and you curse the Marines. You have that luxury. You have the luxury of not knowing what I know, that Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives, and my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives. You don't want the truth because deep down in places you don't talk about at parties, you want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as the backbone of a life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline. I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps under the blanket of the very freedom that I provide, and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I would rather you just said thank you and went on your way. Otherwise, I suggest you pick up a weapon and stand a post. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to.
Did you order the code red?
I did the job.
Did you order the code red?
You're goddamn right I did!
Number 3. Quentin Tarantino's Django Unchained brought us Leonardo DiCaprio's chilling portrayal of Calvin Candy. This scene, where he discusses phrenology, is as disturbing as it is captivating.
Your ass in that.
Lay your hand flat on that table.
Shut your mouth. Dr. Schultz, in Greenville, you yourself said that for the right, you'd be willing to pay what some may consider is a ridiculous amount. To which me myself said, what is your definition of ridiculous? To which you said, $12,000. Now, considering y'all have ridden a whole lot of miles, went through a whole lot of trouble, and done spent a whole lot of bull to purchase this lovely lady right here, it would appear that Broomhilda is in fact the right. And if y'all want to leave Candyland with Broomhilda, the price is $12,000.
And I take it you prefer the take it or leave it style of negotiation?
Yes, I do, Doctor. You see, under the laws of Chickasaw County, Broomhilda here is my property. And I can choose to do with my property whatever I so desire. And if y'all think my price for this here is too steep, what I'm gonna desire to do is and beat our ass to death with it right in front of both y'all.
Easy, big fella.
Then we can examine the 3 dimples inside Broomhilda's skull. Now, what's it gonna be, Doc? Huh? What's it gonna be?
May I lift the hands off the tabletop in order to remove my field cold?
Yes, you may.
That will.
To the man with the exceptional beard and his unexceptional... Mr. Mogi.
Yes, Calvin.
Would you make these gentlemen a receipt for $12,000, please?
$12,000.
It was a pleasure doing business with y'all. Now, gentlemen, if you care to join me in the parlor, we will be serving white cake.
Number 2. Charlie Chaplin's The Great Dictator gave us one of the most moving speeches in film history. His words about unity and compassion are timeless.
I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world, there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent, and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness in men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world, millions of despairing men, women, and little children, victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men, machine men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate, only the unloved hate, the unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!
Number 1. We end our list with Daniel Day-Lewis' intense performance in There Will Be Blood. His declaration, "I drink your milkshake," is as haunting as it is powerful.
But he does these things all the time, these mysteries that he presents, and while we wait for his word.
You're not the chosen brother, Eli. It was Paul who was chosen. As he found me and told me about your land. You're just a fool.
Why are you talking
I
about
did what
Paul?
your brother
Don't
couldn't.
say
I
this to
broke
me.
you and I beat you. It was Paul who told me about you. He's the prophet. He's the smart one. He knew what was there and he found me to take it out of the ground. You know what the funny thing is? Listen. I paid him $10,000 cash in hand. Just like that. He has his own company now. A prosperous little business, 3 wells producing $5,000 a week. Stop crying, you sniveling ass. Stop your nonsense. You're just the afterbirth, Eli.
No.
Slithered out on your mother's filth. No. They should have put you in a glass jar on the mantelpiece. Where were you when Paul was suckling at his mother's teat? Where were you? Who was nursing you, poor Eli? One of Bandit's sows. That land has been had. Nothing you can do about it. It's gone. It's had.
If you would just take this lease, Daniel.
Drainage! Drainage, Eli, you boy. Drain dry. I'm so sorry. If you have a milkshake, and I have a milkshake, and I have a straw, there it is. That's a straw, you see. Watching. My straw reaches across the room and starts to drink your milkshake. I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
Don't bully me, Daniel.
Did you think your song and dance and your superstition would help you, Eli? I am the third revelation. I am who the Lord has chosen. Because I'm smarter than you. I'm older.
I'm your old friend, Daniel.
I'm not a false prophet.
Help me, please.
Sniveling boy. I am the third revelation. I am the third revelation. I told you I would eat you.
We're family.
I told you I would eat you up.
We're brothers. We're brothers. Daniel, please forgive me. I beg you. I'm trusting you. I beg you.
That's it.
These monologues are more than just words. They're moments of cinematic magic. Which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Tenlogy for more top 10s. Hit that like button and share this video with your fellow movie lovers. Thanks for watching.